Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Sacred Underworld. And we're here in the oasis of Ahil Tar where I took multiple missions. I will bring up the map first because there's a lot of missions. And I see that ugly red shield done. So, first of all, we have to collect orc rings. It's a mission I can do everywhere. And here's actually Erkenberg. We've been here before, but we can do that everywhere between this line and somewhere around here. So that's not a big problem. Next, we have the riddle in the desert. We will have to do that one as well, and it has a little trick. So I need to think it about what it was. I do remember it. While doing that one, after we've done that one, we will start with Scout Post. And Scout Post will send me all the way from here to the south to there. And after that, I have to go back. So while we do that, in between, I will pick up the Merely a Nightmare quest. There's a quest in this village we will pick up. And I think there's a quest here as well. Or the one from this point leads us there. Doesn't matter that much. But we will be moving around a little bit. Eventually head down and move to this tiny island where a really fun quest will be done. After that, it's along the coast to this for the last scout, heading out to the north for the agent's message and the main mission. I may in fact skip the main mission and return to the oasis because there are a few more quests to pick up. That's more or less the plan. So what does our logbook say? Well, first of all, riddle in the desert. Doesn't say anything except that we got a cryptic game from a sorcerer. Scout Post tells us a little bit more. And this is the location of one of them. Collect orc rings. What I already said. Nearly a nightmare. And last but not least, agent's message. So the first one to do is this one. And I can tell you already, I need to think. This is an old cannon. Yep, and that's an old helmet. Ah, yeah, there was the question about what to do with the helmet. Because I got a little bit less resistance with this one, but in return get so much on the combat art and the weapon itself. So we'll see. Time to start boosting. And let's move out. And there's our first orc ring. The only thing we need to do is making sure that the owners are removed from it. Of course, there's also ogres. And there's so Kahan. Kahan is a village, and I happen to know which one. If we look at the order of the urns, then you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the oasis, and that's Kahan. That's Erkenberg. See? So we got the key. We also have angry doggies, or currently hot dogs. Now, if I take the other ones, nothing happens. If I had broken one of the others before, we would have a monster popping up.
About to find out whether you are a worthy opponent. Hooah! Ha!
And this is going to happen a lot in this region. And it's one of the reasons why using flamethrower is quite important. Because you see, it's an easier way to destroy things, as it is when I was using as it is if I was using the cannon blast. Now there's scout number 1. Could check, but in general those skulls are pretty useless now. So off to the next scout. And like I said, all the way in the south. So we just keep following this.
Here we are, you and I, the scoundrel and his executioner.
And that's the warrior rings. Now let's see if I'm able to pick them up. Looks like it. That's what they look like. Now imagine when you're playing this game in multiplayer and someone activates this quest. There is an area called Orc Cave. People run through it, and instead of finding the items they hope to find, just get dozens of orc rings. You aren't happy. And Yes, those people weren't happy either.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Also, those orc hunters are still a pain in the dwarven butt.
About to find out whether you are a worthy opponent.
Let's just hope, because that's my luck. It could be my luck that I actually should have a set item dropping at a spot where I didn't want it to drop. There are ways to get there. I mean, as you can see, I can move in the riverbed here. Or actually, it's not a riverbed, it's called Wadi. But it can be
Ha!
fun. Look at this.
Ha! Hooah! Ha!
And the nice part. For flamethrower, I don't have to stand close. Now I said there's probably something to be picked up over here. Plus, we have to go to the nightmare part. So first we're heading to here, Ice Jadar. If I'm not mistaken, there's something to do over here. Either here or... So this is in general Orcish town. Or should I say this was Orcish town? Take a look where it actually is. Thought I'd be triggering a quest here.
And another one bites the dust.
In both ways of speaking.
Ha! Hooah!
I don't see any whites, so I'm probably mistaken. Well, it's been a while since I played this game, so yes, I'm mistaken. We have to go north. And I'll show you why
Ha!
as soon as we get there. we have to go north to Kandar, whatever it was. Tough guy. Really tough guy. Well, time. So we have to go that way. Hey. I can solve that with potions. Just don't want to. Because in a way this is more fun. Although the barbecue is more fun. I still do have to be careful because part of my gear is getting low.
Here we are, you and I, the scoundrel and his executioner.
Yep. When you get enough of everything, there's always the axe.
Ha!
I was about to sing Davy's on the road again. But yeah, I think if I do, I got problems with, well, first of all, people being very scared.
Well, does that hurt?
Because you don't want to hear me sing. Second of all, I may get be sued by Man's Earth Band about raping their song, so that's what I don't want to. And last but not least, it's very likely that was a guy, by the way, who is very hard hitting. Unfortunate for him, so am I. What the heck? I thought I was able to trigger a quest here. And finally, about the singing, there's a possibility that YouTube decides, hey, you're violating some laws, so take this video offline. And no, I don't want that either. There we have an undead horse. Weird.
Ha!
So no singing done by me. Very weird. The only other reason I can think of is that it got triggered later.
Ha!
But there was supposed to be a quest here. I can't think of any reason why it's been taken out. Where's the other guy we saw walking? There are monsters somewhere called Shadarim. They're quite dangerous. Both in hitting with weapons, as in the amount of damage they can actually take. We will encounter them sooner or later. Let's find out what's going on in that temple. This reminds me of a song by a Dutch singer, which would translate as burning sand. Ring. Let's do those two first. Yeah, I need concentration. And I don't have concentration. Won't be that long before we get the next level. And as soon as I'm able to get into a safe area, I think I'll bring up the book, the logbook, and have to take a look at the amount of monsters we did. Here we are, the ruins. First I need to clear a little bit of the area here. Because,
That was too easy.
well, actually it wasn't. And here we got the Shada Ream again.
Ha!
And here we also got our new level. Splash.
Ha!
Right. And it's a little bit safe. Okay, this is a very nice ring. $15. Yeah, that gives me a little bit more armor. I'm going to focus at Explore for a moment. Get my Explore up, because I need those hard points for that very nice axe. But in return, I will switch this ring in, because just for open wounds means bleeding means damage over time, but I'm also doing a little bit more fire damage, which is very nice over here. And we got 50% fire resistance, which is also nice, because the Skelly mages are doing fire damage. So in return, yes, I lost 2 physical regeneration, but could be worse. I think it's a good trade-off. If I didn't think that, I wouldn't have done the change in the first place. So what we have here, well, to start with, lots of ghosts. And that's the monster. That was the monster. Shadar is the bad guy in this game, although not completely bad. Right.
And this!
I have to add those as well, so I might as well start doing that. I mean, I've got plenty of health potions right now. So now we've done that, it means we have to go back. But we won't do that because we got the scout post going on. I really need to upgrade my gear.
Ha! Ha! Hooah!
So, well, I did give him a name, otherwise people could think we went through the desert with a dwarf with no name, but no. Still, if you want to do the na, feel free to do so. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the entrance to the Orc Cave, which in both softcore and hardcore was one of the most famous areas. People always wanted to be here, up to the point that they actually went in while other players with a lower level already were there. Not the best thing to do. Certainly not if you did it on purpose to test the other players.
Never underestimate a dwarf.
I've seen that happening, and it was almost causing a clan war. And trust me, that isn't nice. To make things worse, when it came to that point, one of the clans playing this game didn't want to come along and told people to remain neutral, which as a result meant that a lot of people actually switched clans simply to make sure that the one causing the problem would be dealt with and they wouldn't run in problem. I mean, it's not really fair if you are being sort of hunted by players at a higher level, using monsters to spawn at a higher level, so chance that other players would actually get killed only to test if their builds were solid. I've been in there. I lost a level 107 character because of that. In hardcore. Not long after I was tested before. And that was the only positive, between brackets, things. If you succeeded, they gave you very good materials. And I had succeeded, but I had run out of potions. I was running back to the oasis of Ahitar and got killed because they kept following me and kept spawning the high level monsters. Or better said, it was another one who claimed he didn't know. But I'm pretty certain he did know. He wanted to be sure that whatever happened, that build of mine was really tested. So, yeah. Like I said, if you got told by a clan, hey, listen up, we don't allow that. We don't allow you to look for those guys and do the same to them as they did to you. It's limiting a lot of the game. They need to go down. Those were the worst memories of this game. Good memories.
Next.
When people found out and heard what happened, the ones who were able to actually came to the lower sensors and servers, sorry, the lower servers, and actually donated items to start over again. And this was before the dwarf war started, so yeah, for me it wasn't the nicest experience. But I did learn from it that it's possible to, even if you're not doing PvP, because the server doesn't allow it, you can still do PvP. Just use the mechanics to your advantage. Now, for those of you wondering why I'm not heading out in the direction of that scout,
Never underestimate a dwarf.
like I said, we're heading out to that island we saw earlier. There's a very small path leading there. It's a little bit hidden here. Plus, as always, it has quests. Of course, I will help you.
A dwarf needs no fellowship for quests like these.
See, I even bow for you. I jump for joy. And I bow again. And for those in Europe, you can pronounce this as Mallorca. Where we have
I'm sure it's here somewhere.
another quest. first I'm going to do this one. Because that's the easiest. The only thing we need to do is enter the cabin. That's one. Now we should have another page, and we don't. Because this will be the fun part. First of all, here's the island. By the time I'm ready for the fun part, I have to do some things again. We'll clear out the fog of war. Those are the two barmaids. Actually, those are the seraphim models we have in this game. As you can see, the time has run out. Here we go. Now watch. Want to bet?
Ha! Hooah!
Well, I don't think they have a nice holiday now. Also, 6 towels, 6, the bar number 6. So we did that. There's the barbecue again. Let's map this little bit of the coastline too. So next time when people are visiting Mallorca, keep in mind, don't run over somebody else's tower, because before you know it, a bunch of angry orcs may actually start hunting you. Something special. I have to do it this way, because this is going to be fun. Special shades. And this is how it looks. So, anybody else thinking ZZ Top? Yep. This is one of the few Easter eggs we have in this game. Wait, I will do it differently. Why am I keeping the torch? There's no need for it. Unless, yeah, for that. But this was one of the Easter eggs in the game. Each and every character has its own kind of sunglasses, including a very nice name.
I must be close.
There's the pirates. Still no set item. It's really, well, with this I can only say, let's go back to scout post, that by the time I do have my smithing, I will start putting magic find in
Ha!
my armor.
About
Make
to
sure
find out
that
whether
I
you are a
actually
worthy opponent.
do find some better stuff. There's the next scout. So we keep following the coastline this time. Because it's going to be a very fun creature showing up at some point. Oh wait, another one?
Ha!
Now stay dead. Ah, we got zombies.
Ha!
Splash!
Ha!
Hadi 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 dam. Come on. Well, those. Yeah, they really are working against me. But then 1500 experience points. It's quite nice. There they are. Cave fish. I don't know why it's called cave fish, because it doesn't look like a fish. And this isn't a cave. But those things have the nasty trait to actually
Hooah!
jump and stun. like that. So, or better said, they sprint and stuff. And they got a shipload of health points. But then they also get 2k in experience points. So I can't complain completely about it. With 123, let's say 124,000 needed. $2k kill is, yeah, very important. Another reason why I like zombies over skeletons. One hit, down. Or at least you don't have to think, okay, it's down, just to find out they're coming up again. Okay, those two are, according to the game, into another area.
Normal weapons fail to damage these creatures.
Yeah, let's cook. Fried fish. X. Yeah, nice name.
Ha!
Pretty useless. We will encounter those creatures later again in another area. Also, we're more or less at the point where I have to be, although I will continue a little bit further along the coast because of them, for instance.
Hooah! Ha! Ha! Ha!
There's a whole nest here.
You to hell!
Friendly fellow, our little dwarf. Although I think he's got a point. And like I said, this is the last part of this quest, and yes, it starts to get a little bit more funny. I'll let you that horse. I will be back here at some point. Did I pick it up? No, I didn't pick it up. At some point again, because there's a quest to do. And I know that for sure. That quest will actually lead me up. I don't know if it's... Yep, this one. And yes, it's pretty dead here. All better said, it looks very much as everything being killed here. So let's find the scout and find out why. Hang on. This is not the way I remember it. The way I remember it, and that could explain why I couldn't find one quest. The way I remember it is that the scout told me he was bitten by a zombie, became hostile, you had to kill him, and after that he dropped a note. Anyway, we've got that done, so we have to go back. I will leave the pin here. So the last thing to do, we're going to follow the road and pick up that message from the agent. Question is, where's the road? There's the road. And there's plenty of fighting to do along the way. And it's actually raining in the desert. So that's realistic enough. Here we go again. How was that song? The bone is on fire.
Hooah! Hooah!
Also nice to see parrots actually making the noise of...
17,001.
No, not 17,001. Parrots making the noise of crows.
Ha!
Seraphim wins. Yeah, very useful to me. Not. Oh well.
Ha! Never underestimate a dwarf.
Yellow dagger. Okay. For a dwarf, that's more or less a sword.
Ha! 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 Ha!
Amulet. And healing potion, and although I don't like healing potions, well, let's put it differently. I like them, but I don't like to use them. Sometimes I have to. Great. Set item, wrong character.
Ha!
And I will have to find a safe spot again.
Now it's your turn.
So I can at least do the skills. That's the set item. And it's quite a nice one. I'm not sure if I can use it by equipping it in something else though. I will put it aside. Here we go again. I think I need 20, so that's 5 more levels before I can actually use that axe. By then it's starting to get a little bit obsolete. Still, it would be nice to use. So let's move on. We will visit this later. And the sparkling we see is the scout's message. So
off to the afterlife with you.
secret message, hidden in plain sight.
Ha! Here we are, you and I, the scoundrel and his executioner. Ha! Ha! Not an honorable death, but fun all the same.
Yep, I agree.
Ha!
Let's nice signpost, giving me perfect direction of where I have to go. Although, yeah, we already knew we had to go north.
I'm going to kill you.
Those orc hunters are the worst opponent there is. And the main reason for that is that those crossbows hit very hard. Level 36 amulet, that's nice.
Ha! 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 About to find out whether you are a worthy opponent.
I think at some point there's also a mission quest to kill orc chieftains. Can't remember it though. Or maybe that's a quest specific to another character. Somebody, yeah. Was about to say, somebody is using Meteor Strike.
I can smell gold.
Yeah, me too. Let's see. Don't need that, that, that. Lettering, 15, no. Texture ring, concentration. Don't interrupt a dwarf when he's doing shopping. And I can even sell these. I will sell two. Keep the last one just for fun.
Almost there.
Like I said, just for fun. Oh, I can put it here. Oh, wait. Pandora's ring. Here we go. First ring I can use, giving me nice fire boosts. Actually, the second one. Versus undead fire damage plus 24, so that means this one is doing 1047. Versus undead, it's doing 250, 270 extra. There's of course the modifiers for their resistances, but still. This one, however, by the time I'm actually needing it, I don't need it. I don't have range, so like I said, 20 Explore, minimum level 38, so I got 2 levels to go before I'm able to use it. And I still need the Explore 20, so doing 2 at a time, 5 levels is 41. So overall, I can deal with that. Now, I think for the time being, because I have a lot of quests to turn in and it's getting later. Yeah, I forgot. Now, never mind. Rings, price 0. I should have checked this actually before I sold stuff. There. I think this is the point where we say goodbye for now. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I did. I certainly did. And I know as soon as we start doing the main quest, it will be even more fun. But you'll find out soon enough. So hope to see you next time, where we conclude the quest and continue with a few others, because we have several more side quests coming up here. I wish you a very nice day. Goodbye.